Oh, it was all over my chest.
You can't keep doing these intros, John.
I had to figure out how to make it innuendo. Not really, just a dirty joke. I mean, what is it?
We just watched Donnie Darko.
Yeah.
Apparently, the director's cut is the only one that's free, and we just drank some Michelob Ultra.
Yeah, I don't know how. I used to call this MK Ultra for the longest time because I thought that was the name of the beer.
Like the Baby Project?
Was it a baby project? I thought it was like people getting dosed with LSD and stuff.
Oh, I thought MK Ultra. This is a crazy beginning topic. I thought MK Ultra was what like Stranger Things was based off.
I think a little bit. I don't know. I'm not
not an MK Ultra expert.
Yeah, we probably had to talk to one of our friends. One of our friends probably knows like a whole.
I bet Patrick.
Yeah, Patrick from the last episode definitely knows what MK Ultra is.
Mm-hmm. We just watched Donnie Darko, which is a movie I have seen. I probably saw it 3 years ago or something. John's never seen it.
I've never seen it.
It's weird.
It's crazy.
It's all over the place.
And this is the director's cut too, and I don't know if it differs that much from.
I don't think it, because I don't think I watched the director's cut when I first watched it, and I don't remember any scenes in this one that weren't in the one I watched originally. But it still doesn't make any more sense. It's a high school kid with schizophrenia, or what I can believe is schizophrenia, and the only thing that defers me from, oh, this is just a schizophrenia movie, is that a plane engine crashes through his house that comes out of nowhere, which in both timelines is in quotations.
Yeah.
The plane engine comes out of nowhere, but
it like I feel there is like they probably showed this in like film class, and this is like the old, hey, what does this mean? What does this mean here?
Yeah.
And I don't know if the director like came out and said what it means. Like I'm not sure if he's like, or they. I don't know who directed this. Like we didn't say who it was.
Have we stopped saying that?
I think we did.
I don't think we can.
Because I think I put it in like the wallpaper.
Yeah.
Like logo of our podcast. Like I do put the director, but other than that, like I don't know who directed this. Doesn't say on Amazon. But like I feel like there's a lot of like every time that they go back to the one class that she has like a fear and love.
Oh, fear and love, the gym teacher, yeah.
Yeah, like that is just exposition dump. Like this is what the director wants you to like think about it.
Because like you were saying that to me like while we were watching the movie, I'm like, hey, that's an interesting like take on it. It's like, I mean, you're not getting a whole lot of progression through the movie. You're more getting an explanation of what you're supposed to be thinking. Which that and the science teacher, like the physics teacher, or whatever, when he's like talking about the time travel.
Yeah,
it's like, oh, I guess this is what I'm supposed to be thinking, because you get like the chapters throughout the movie. And watching this the second time, I noticed something I didn't notice the first time, which I feel like anyone watching it the second time would notice. It's like, oh, the influenced living or whatever they were like calling him the whole time. It's like, we'll have the power of water and fire and water. It's like the two destructions he's caused was flooding the school and burning that guy's house down, which are fire and water.
That's cool.
I'm like, oh, that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
But other than that, watching a second time, it didn't make any more sense. It's still just as confusing.
Like the whole thing, like with Frank showing up.
Yeah.
Then he has to know who Frank is.
Well, the sister knew Frank. The older sister. She's like, oh, Frank's out. So she like knew him, but I don't know if that's, maybe he met him one time, maybe, but he was designing the bunny costume at the end.
Yeah.
So I don't know where Frank is coming from the whole time.
Like, and this is a lot of what is it, when we had Morgan's Law, when we were talking about Interstellar.
Oh, Murphy's Law, yeah.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
Whatever will happen will happen.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if this was like the whole split second, like, oh, you're about to die, this is what your life is flashing in front of you.
Yeah.
And like, I don't know how much is the ending with. I don't think you picked up on this, but I saw when the girl. So the main love interest. I don't know what her name is.
I think it was Gretchen.
Gretchen
Yeah.
is. She waves to Rose, who is the mom of Donnie, and Rose waves back, but the kid who Gretchen was talking to waves at the mom.
Yeah, but Gretchen never met Rose, so she wouldn't know her.
Yeah, but the kid would who was staring at the mom. The mom would have like a neighbor kid.
Yeah.
So that makes me believe that Gretchen's not real.
Well, so I mean, Gretchen was on the plane that crashed. So like possibly.
Was No, Rose was the mom.
Sorry, yeah, Rose and the daughter and the youngest daughter were on the plane that went down.
That scared the shit out of me.
Yeah, the TV just turned off. But yeah, Rose and the daughter were on the TV that like went down on the TV on the plane that went down. Which is weird because like if it's the whole plane timeline. It didn't happen yet, but it's still happening because the plane engine is from the future, but it's not. It didn't happen yet, so I don't know. But it also doesn't. It's not based around Donnie Darko. He didn't do anything to the plane.
If you
Was it him killing Frank that caused the plane?
I think so, because if you think about it, if Donnie doesn't do that thing to the pedophile teacher,
Yeah.
they're never forced to go on that plane.
True. The gym teacher. Well,
Yeah.
the daughter would still be on it, but the mom wouldn't.
Yeah. So,
I don't know. It's like it's so close to a time loop, but it doesn't. But I don't think that's what they were going for.
no, I think they're like, no, Donnie dying is the best outcome,
Yeah.
and I mean, Gretchen at the end is like, no, I never knew him.
Yeah.
Like,
Because they do say like again at the end, it's like oh his poor family. It's like, was his family better off?
yeah,
Which is a horrible thing to like.
crazy.
It's like, oh yeah, we're better off without our mentally ill son.
Yeah.
Like
Also, a lot of like the whole what is it? I don't want to say drugging, the over medication of like children today.
yeah,
I feel like that was going on because he finds out that his pills are just
placebos. Yeah.
so they're just water and sugar pills, and like I don't know what to.
I don't know what to take away from this movie.
Like,
Even watching it multiple times, I don't know what to take away.
I bet there's some cool videos. Like,
Oh yeah, 100%.
explained. But we're trying to do this here while also intoxicated.
I'm glad I never watched a Donnie Darko explained film or video, or else I'd be just spitting that out right now, and I don't. But I mean, we could, if we had 15 minutes of prep time before we clicked the record button, I think we could have spit something out.
But then that's fake.
But then
We could have recorded this yesterday.
I was more. This is back to back days.
We could have been 15 and one shot in if it was yesterday.
Yeah, that's true.
They were lined up on this table.
There was also 3 of us.
Yeah, but like still.
Yeah, I just took a Tums earlier because like I was like, ooh, that's a lot of beer in my system.
Like, what else? There's funny sound bites throughout the movie.
I mean, you got Spencer Shea shows up.
Yeah, Spencer. Because I said the guy who plays Frank looks exactly like
It's
Spencer.
so funny that you said that.
And then he just showed up.
Yeah.
And I was like, holy crap. It was like when Roderick shows up in Oppenheimer.
Yeah.
Like, holy.
Yeah, and then there's what's his name? Seth Rogen. Seth Rogen is a bully.
I couldn't imagine that.
No.
Yeah, that was a poor casting on their part.
I mean, he's just like 5 lines, but
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like none of the side characters add anything besides Gretchen.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like there's a lot of symbolism going on with the Chiquita, or what's her name?
Who?
The bigger girl.
Oh, I don't remember her name, but yeah, some
Yeah,
the shut up girl.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Like something's going on with her where it's like, oh, she's the symbol for hope.
Well, she has the crush on Donnie Darko because she has like the notebook covered in his name
Yeah,
or whatever. I don't know. It's and then and then you have
the teacher.
the teacher. I can't
Yeah.
remember the actress's name.
Drew McElmore. No,
Drew Barrymore.
Drew Barrymore.
Yeah, Drew McElmore.
Drew McElmore's a crazy name.
I went to the thrift shop.
Got myself some Cellar Door. Cellar Door is a crazy.
That was such a stretch at the end.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, they really just threw that in there, and then there's nothing in the cellar. There's nothing in the cellar at the end.
Yeah, there was no reason to be down there.
No. And then why were the bullies down there?
Yeah.
It's like,
I guess that they're robbing the person.
but they were. I think they were just there for Donnie.
Yeah.
Which how do you know he's gonna be there?
Yeah.
I don't know. The more you talk about this movie, the more it doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
So the more my rating is going down, the more we talk.
But I enjoyed this movie.
It's very good. Like I enjoy watching, and I was thinking that earlier because we almost watched Borat.
Oh yeah.
And I'm like, oh, I bet that's so funny. I bet it's going to be like fun to watch. And I'm like, what do you talk about
in Borat?
If you watch any comedy movie,
very nice. Like,
yeah, it's like that was funny, and it's like, oh, that was funny. It's like, but there's nothing to like converse.
Yeah.
I mean, at least this one, like the story doesn't make sense, but at least there's stuff to talk about to try and make it make sense.
Yeah, and I mean, was it you have they're like scan through the high school of like characters you're gonna meet.
Yeah.
At the very beginning to was it Tears of Fears, Head Over Heels.
Yeah.
The music great in this movie. Whoever got the licensing for all that, did a crazy job.
I do feel like there's a lot in this movie to be like desired. There's I think they kind of missed on the plot. I think they got the lines down of what they wanted, and then they didn't really fulfill it, and then produced it anyways.
Yeah, like the dialogue of high schoolers was very good.
Yeah,
because that's how high schoolers talk.
Yeah,
they're not the Smurfette conversation where Jake Gyllenhaal just gives the.
He knows the Smurfette lore.
He knows so much Smurf lore. I wonder if was he created by something to be a spy for something else. I wonder if that's some exposition going on.
Is it like?
Yeah.
I mean, he's not a spy. Because he's not.
But is he spying on the future of what it would be with him in it? Possibly. Did we figure it out?
I feel like that'd be going pretty far to say that he's the Smurfette. But then it would be he would be run over by the Smurfs' good feelings or whatever he says.
Yeah.
And that would make the future good, or that would make him good. But he doesn't. He still kills Frank in the end.
Yeah.
It's Frank Gargamel.
Frank could be Gargamel, because there were like candles in Frank's house. Was he doing like some voodoo shit? Like
he might just be like that kind of guy. Yeah. I think because he was making his Halloween costume or whatever.
Set the mood.
Yeah.
Some candles. Yeah, mate. Like, and when Frank doesn't know who Donnie is, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Well. It's like, how don't you know?
Yeah.
You're the guy.
Yeah.
You're telling him.
Well, because he shoots him in the face, and he goes through his eye, and then when Donnie's in the movie theater, he takes his thing off. He's got the blood on his eye. He's like, "Oh, what happened to your eye?" Like,
but Donnie smiles, and I think he knows what happened.
I can't tell. I can't tell if he does or not.
Because he goes like he gives like a half smile, like oh, if something went like your way, like
Yeah.
but it's like a competition, like say like you made a good pass in soccer and
Mm.
like you still have to play the rest of the game and you just give like a half
What?
smile.
What are you talking
I'm
about?
trying to explain like the smile that you would give here without smiling and there not being a camera in the room. Like I don't know, it's the one emoji. Like yeah, like the
Yeah, now people know.
yeah, now people will know.
I don't know. There's as much as there is in this movie, there's not a whole lot to talk about, which is unfortunate.
Yeah, like no, I feel like we're missing out on stuff.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, like the old lady. I wonder if she wrote the book.
I mean, it's her name.
Like, Sparrow is a very common last name. There's Jack.
Roberta Sparrow?
Maybe.
Is that common? I think they could have gone more into her.
Yeah.
I don't think they do enough. And then it's like the teacher has the, oh, now that we're talking about God, if we keep talking about this, I'm going to lose my job.
Yeah.
Which, is he the husband of Drew Barrymore's character?
I think maybe.
Because they're like sleeping together at one point.
Yeah.
It's not important to the story. It was just, but I don't know. It's weird that those are the two that Donnie connected with, and then no other. I mean, I guess the only three teachers you meet are those two, and then the gym teacher who was talking about fear and love the whole time.
Yeah. And I mean, there's the pedophile teacher, and then who he burns the house of.
No, he sells videos. He's like that elementary school guy that you like see videos of. He'd be like a Bill Nye coming into class.
Oh.
Yeah.
Isn't he like local?
He did live right next to the school.
Yeah. Also, I wonder if the town name has anything to do Middlesex.
Yeah.
Like just middle of nowhere, or like I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of symbolism going on here. A lot of
like the frowny face clock.
Yeah, frowny face clock. There's a clock in this movie, and it looks like it has a frowny face. It looks like it's the blobfish.
It does look like
it gives a good old villager. What else is there?
I don't know.
The bulldog that's a man. Yeah. There's a bulldog statue that Donnie plants the axe.
How does he get that in there?
Maybe it's make believe. Maybe it's not real. How did he get that axe in there?
I don't know. This movie is
crazy.
It's good to watch. It's not good to think about. How about that?
Yeah, I mean, especially when you're a number in.
A number in. How about another?
Maybe. Let me finish this one up.
We do have new microphones. I'm walking over to the fridge right now. You can probably still hear me.
Yeah.
So we do have to turn our microphones off if we do want to go pee.
Oh, do we?
I was thinking about that.
Oh, damn.
They can now hear me grabbing beers. This is good.
Not when they hear the stream going on in the background. Oh, like, I can't believe that you, like... What was the conversation that we were having yesterday with
the Target employee?
Yeah, like just fucking.
I was waiting in line at Target. This is what they really want to hear. This is what they wait for. People say they're like, talk about the movie. They don't want to hear about the movie. They want to hear about my Target experience. I was at Target the other day, and I'm in the men's section. I'm like, dang, I really have to like take a poop. And so I like sprint over to the men's bathroom, and I walk in, and there's this other guy standing in there. He's standing in line for the stalls as well, because both urinals are empty, and he's not going to them. All right, he's waiting. I'm standing there for probably 15 minutes, and he's also and the two guys in the stall are taking their damn time. I hear grunts every once in a while. I'm like, I know they're fighting. I know they are. But come on, you know people are in here. You got to speed it up a little bit. But people come in like behind me to wait in line, and they like peek around the corner to see the urinals are empty, and they're like, oh, okay. And then they go and they pee. And this Target employee, he walks in, and he goes to the urinal, and I swear to God, I thought he had like a squirt gun in his pocket or something, because the constant laminar flow stream that was coming out of this employee was insane. It was like a jet engine. Like, you could hear the pressure wash against the porcelain. And then he just zips up like nothing happened and walks out. I'm like, that's crazy. But I eventually got into the toilet, and then I took my time because I didn't feel bad for waiting 25 minutes to take my poop.
I can't wait until I'm like the age where I'm just an old man and I can grunt loudly in the bathroom.
You can do it now. It's free.
But like, it's almost accepted. Like, if you're of a certain age, like, you could just go, like, I was at the Lowe's gas. Yeah, I drove from South Carolina to Florida yesterday, and that's why we're doing the video today. Also, because Wi-Fi was out.
The Wi-Fi was down.
Because Big Water hates this podcast. But I was in the Lowe's gas station, and this guy must have been making love to the toilet or something, because he was grunting. He was giving a good, like, and then he would like throw in coughs as well, like, like he was hacking a lung. And then I just hear this other guy talk to him, like,
they're having a conversation with themselves.
Yeah, and I'm like, bro, I'm just trying to play my solitaire cash on my phone.
You got the app that gives you the money for
yeah.
It doesn't work though, right?
I make $2.
Is that true?
Yeah.
You actually make money?
Yeah, but it's like over a certain amount of time that you can actually accrue the amounts that you want.
That's insane.
Yeah.
I thought they were fake.
No. You have to put in like your Venmo.
Where's the money coming from?
Ads. It exists.
They can't be real.
So they trick you though.
Yeah. I mean, you're not making $350 every 10. Yeah.
You'll make like $2.
Okay.
But it's like, that's a drink someplace.
That's something.
That's like a nice Coca-Cola.
The amount of time I spend on my phone, it's like, okay.
Like, I'll play a game of solitaire.
Yeah.
I'll have fun. But yeah, it's a really fun toilet activity, playing solitaire on your phone.
And you haven't been stolen from?
No.
Huh.
Yeah. I've been balling.
Wow. Free money, I guess.
Free money.
Yeah.
The best kind of money.
That is.
But oh my God. The trip from South Carolina to Florida was so much easier, like, than the trip from Florida to South Carolina. For some reason, it's always when you're going than when you're coming back.
Is just so much faster.
Yeah. Like, I woke up at 6:30, left at 7 to come back to Florida. And I'm just like, it's 12 p.m. and I'm back in Florida already.
Yeah.
Like, that was life.
Also, you listen to what? Ocean Man for 2 hours?
I listened to Ocean Man from Daytona to Orlando, which is an hour drive. Like,
you picked me up yesterday and Ocean Man's playing. I'm like, oh, that's a good song. And then it plays again. I'm like, whoa. I know you, John. I know this has not been on repeat for just two loops. How long has this been going on? And an hour is crazy for Ocean Man.
Well, it's because I had to go to the bathroom, and I'm like, I need a song that I can like sing to, like, to make sure I don't like get my mind off it, you know?
Okay.
And then like I'm just like, Ocean Man. If a cop would have pulled me over, I would have been like singing it too. Oh, do you ever like practice like what you would say to a cop if like you got pulled over at an instant? Like, you're like,
the one I've heard is, I'm just going with the flow of traffic.
that's a good one.
And I think that's the best way to go. Because, like, I never drive faster than all of the other cars around me. I drive faster than some cars around me.
Yeah.
But I don't drive faster than all of them. And so if I get pulled over, I must be going pretty damn fast. Which means every other car is going pretty damn fast. But why'd they pull me over instead of someone else?
Mine's oh, you got me. Like, my goal is to like make them laugh, because even if they give me the ticket, like, at least I made him laugh. I made his day a little bit better.
Honestly, I think if you make them laugh, I don't think they'll give you the ticket. I think they would just give you a warning.
Yeah,
Like if you're so stoic and like what do you mean and like try to defy them, you're gonna get the ticket.
But if you're like, oh, you got me.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Oh my! Look at the time.
Wait, let me get my wallet.
Sorry, officer.
Oh my god! But like on 95, as long as you like don't get stopped in Georgia, you're pretty good with cops. Like
I've still never been pulled over, so
I was pulled over once, and it was my my winter break sophomore year, and I was talking to this girl, and this girl was like, "Hey, if we're going on this date, could you drive my car?" It was like,
oh,
and
you got
her
pulled over in someone else's car.
her right front light was out, and basically the cop was like, "Hey, do you know your headlights out?" And I go, "No, it's not my car, it's hers." And
Bad answer.
and then she couldn't find the registration, and I'm like, this isn't my.
That's so bad.
And oh my gosh,
That's the worst combination of things.
Looking back at this situation, she resembled a Nathaniel.
Neanderthal?
Yeah, that word. And I'm just like, oh god, the things you do when you're young.
This was 2 years ago?
No, this was 2.5. Or
almost 2. Yeah, 2.5. Yeah.
2.5.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was a long time ago.
Yeah, I've been
Last
in the car.
time I hugged a girl. 2.5 years.
Damn. I've been in the car twice when it's been pulled over. Once was with my my dad. He got to let go because he had a baseball hat on. The cop liked the same baseball team, so that was a pretty good. Whew! I was young then, so I'm like, I don't remember it much. I'm like, what's gonna happen?
They take your dad out, kill him.
Oh God, what's happening? My dad's gonna go to jail. No. What's going on?
I remember when I was in 9th grade track. My brother picked me up for my track meet. My parents were in South Carolina for like a trip. Mm-hmm. It was Hilton Head in South Carolina, and they were just on vacation. And my brother's going like 90 in a 55.
That's not good.
And because it's like I used to live in like bumfuck like Pennsylvania, and so like you know where the cops usually lie.
I don't. I'm not. I've never.
But like when you're local, you know like where the cops usually are.
Yeah.
He just forgot. And the cop goes, "Do you know how much trouble you're in?" And my brother cried in front of it. And to this day, he'll be like, "John, you were crying too." And I was like, "No, I wasn't. I knew I wasn't in trouble. I knew you were in trouble. I wasn't." And then they called my mom. And she was like, "Take him to jail." For my brother.
Yeah. And
I was like, what? Like, you gotta talk about your kid. Like, you gotta save your kid. Like,
I think I might cry in front of the officer. Bro. I think I would. I think I'd break down.
I can't show my boobs to the officer and they get out there alive. Have you ever seen well, I know you've probably seen it, but the How I Met Your Mother episode where
Barney keeps trying to get pulled over?
Yeah.
So this is your 27th speeding offense in the last month.
He's like, I can show you like something, show you my registration. And the officer's like, "Get out of the car."
Yeah. Oh, what a show.
And people may say that this cop topic is off topic for Donnie Darko. There are cops in 15 seconds of the movie.
There are cops in the movie. Guys, we are still talking about Donnie Darko.
Yeah, we are talking.
Don't complain.
Yeah. Sound off in the comments. Or don't. But please
do.
Comment, like.
We're getting one per video.
Thanks, Hannah.
Yeah.
But I don't know. We've been getting a lot of stuff on our like Twitter and Instagram. People.
We did just set up Twitter.
Yeah, Twitter's out.
Thank God we could record today. We were 3 days away from releasing Scooby Doo.
Scooby Doo is scary.
Ooh.
We gotta do double.
I mean, I don't know how much better this episode is than Scooby Doo is. Like,
I feel like this was good.
At least we're talking. You know,
yeah.
We got
Scooby.
It's not our best episode.
Yeah,
but I feel we just came off a pretty good one. I think Lighthouse was pretty good.
Yeah, and now what else is there to talk?
Could always get into questions. I mean, questions always spark more talk.
Yeah, we can get into questions right now. Or do we want to do our favorite bits now? Or
we're doing the script?
Oh no, we don't have a script. The Smurfette conversation.
We do the Smurfette conversation, but we have to roll who we're talking as. Wait,
pause this right now. It'd be a funny comedic. So
I guess we're getting into
the script read. We're gonna be reading the Smurfette scene. You're gonna be Donnie Darko. Do you want to roll for Donnie first?
Yeah, let's see who I have to impersonate as Donnie Darko. We got quite a list here. I'm not gonna reveal who all's on it. Please don't. Okay.
Please be cat.
I got C-3PO.
That's actually pretty good.
Okay, I can do that.
Okay. And now we have Ronald Fisher.
Do you have to do two separate voices?
I have to do two separate voices.
Okay, Ronald Fisher. Damn, I thought you were going to do both people as one. Thank God. You're going to be Kermit as Ronald Fisher. And your other one,
Sean Smith.
Sean Smith. Sean Smith is going to be... that's also C-3PO. We're going to redo that one. How do I redo this? Shit, I just got this, guys. I'm so sorry.
I love the little... Yeah.
Elmo. You gotta be Kermit and Elmo.
I hear you say Elmo.
And I have to be C-3PO.
Picture a scene we're in the woods. We're not doing one for like stage direction.
Let's begin.
Or the afternoon. I think it's just like random park. Who did we say Ronald Fisher?
Ronald Fisher is Kermit, and Sean Smith is Elmo, and Donnie Darko is C-3PO.
Kermit. Okay. Ronald Fisher, Sean Smith, and Donnie Darko are shooting bottles. Beer and pussy. That's all I need. We gotta find ourselves a Smurfette. Smurfette? Mm-hmm. Not some, like, tight-ass middle sex chick, you know? Like the cute little blonde that will get down and dirty with the guys like Smurfette does.
Smurfette does not fuck.
Donnie shoots a bottle. That's bullshit. Smurfette fucks all the other Smurfs. Why do you think Papa Smurf made her? Because all she does, all the other Smurfs get him too horny. No, not Vanity. I heard he was homosexual. Okay. Well, you know what? Then she fucks them while Vanity watches, okay? What about Papa Smurf? He must get on the action. Yeah. What he does, he films the gangbang. Later on, he beats off to the tape.
First of all, that's not it.
That's not what we do.
First of all, Papa Smurf didn't create Smurfette, Gargamel did. She was sent into Gargamel's evil spy as the intention of destroying the Smurf village. But the overwhelming goodness of the Smurf's way of life transformed her. And as for the whole gangbang scenario, it just couldn't happen. Smurfs are asexual. They don't even have reproductive organs under those little white pants. That's what's so illogical, about a Smurf. What's the point of living if you don't have a dick?
Oh, damn it, Donnie. Why do you gotta get so smart on us? A call horn is heard in the distance.
Grandma Death.
We didn't do Kitty Farmer.
Shit, Kitty Farmer.
Excuse me. Please stay off the road, Miss Sparrow. If this happens again, I'm going to call social services. I hate that Miss Farmer. Watch your step, that's it. She's such a fucking bitch. There you are. That's a girl. Excuse me. I think we ended that.
Yeah, no, that was going on too long.
Yeah. That was...
God, sorry for the bad impressions, but honestly, you did much better. I can't. See, I can't do impressions besides Stitch. I was hoping I could get Stitch.
I was so scared. My Kermit, I don't think was terrible.
Your Kermit's much better than my Kermit.
Yeah, your Kermit's terrible.
regret the day I ever get Kermit on this fucking wheel. Also, please leave names of people you want to hear us try to impersonate.
Yeah. Real, fiction, imaginary. Could be any scenario.
Dream
scenario. Watch episode 2.
Nick Cage. We gotta put Nick Cage on there.
Yeah. Oh, Nick Cage would have been good. Well then I
that
think
push you into questions.
I think that gets into three facts and a false one.
I forgot that's also a thing.
It's our most rated group.
That's true. It is.
Yeah. So I think I got 3 really good ones.
Mm-hmm.
One of them I made up.
Of course, as usual.
Yeah. So number 1, this movie was filmed over a period of 28 days, which matches the length of time depicted in the film.
All right.
Number 2, at a wrap party of the film, Maggie Gyllenhaal and Jake Gyllenhaal agreed that they had no idea what the movie was about.
Okay.
3, Jake Gyllenhaal uses the strategy of rarely blinking to enhance his psychotic creepiness.
That's it?
Yeah.
All right, that one's got to be true. Because this came out in 2001. I did see that at the end there. I think so. Shining had definitely come out. I think he was going after a Shining, like Kubrick stare kind of thing.
Shining did not. Or
when did Shining come out?
Shining came out like 80s.
Yeah, so much before this. Yeah. So he was imitating
Yeah, he could have Kubrick stared.
Over 28 days, same as that, or they had no idea what the movie was about. I don't think you wrote that fact at the end of the movie, so you must have written it during the middle, because you always write the facts during the middle. I think you believe that this movie was going somewhere, so I don't think you would have wrote that they didn't have an idea. I think the fake fact is that Jake Gyllenhaal and Maggie Gyllenhaal didn't have an idea of what the movie was about. Is fake.
So right. So wait, what was it? What was the one that you picked?
The second one, that they didn't know what the movie was about.
So that one is false.
It is. So I'm right,
but it's not for the reason why you think you're right.
Oh,
I changed one thing from it,
but it's still right. That's what matters.
But it was that Seth Rogen and Jake Gyllenhaal didn't know what the movie
was
about.
My god!
I had to try it.
You.
So we're like,
I've been pretty good recently. I've been getting my answers right. But that puts us to the beer fun facts.
Beer fun facts.
This is now the second time we're doing this. This is where I say 3 fun facts about Michelob Ultra, and John has to guess the two.
MK Ultra is not.
Shit! John has to guess the one that's false. All right, number 1. Michelob Ultra was advertised as a sports drink with athletes like Lance Armstrong to support it.
No fucking way.
Number 2. Michelob Ultra was the first beer to be brewed with 100% renewable energy by solar power in 2021 using the name Pure Gold.
The fuck up.
And number 3, Michelob Ultra, Levi's Jeans once made a pair of jeans and a jean jacket using Michelob Ultra in the process instead of water, advertising it as the American tuxedo instead of the Canadian tuxedo.
This is crazy. I'm between 2 and 3.
Which 2 are you between?
I'm between 2 and 3 on which one I want to pick.
Of which one's fake?
Yeah. So it's Canadian American tuxedo.
It's American tuxedo, solar powered beer, or sports drink sponsored by Lance Armstrong.
Because no way you pull fucking Lance Armstrong out of your ass. No way you go, oh, what athletes were big around this time? No way. I'm going solar.
Solar powered is true.
True?
Levi's did not make a pair of jeans and a jean jacket using Michelob Ultra. That is really fucking cool, though.
It was between 2 and 3.
Yeah, no. So Michelob Ultra is the first beer made by 100% renewable energy.
Oh, good for them.
I know.
I'm proud of them.
There was not a lot of interesting. Last week's Coors Banquet had so many cool facts.
Yeah,
this one did
4.
I had to dig for this one. This one was promoted to boomers. I'm like, I can't just say it's like promoted to boomers as a low carb beer. Would you have believed that?
I could have believed it because
It's true.
Because
Yeah,
it's an old beer.
Yeah.
I know it's old.
no, I had to come up with stuff that didn't sound real.
Yeah, the fucking last one was crazy.
I think the American tuxedo sold it.
Yeah, I was like, no, they would do something like that. I don't know if it's American. Is it?
I have no idea.
Yeah,
It's fake.
yeah. Yeah. Let's get into the questions. That was a pretty good.
Yeah.
I got to start developing movie facts beforehand.
I am glad that I had watched this movie before because about halfway through I realized, shit, I haven't made my questions yet. And so I was just on my phone coming up with questions.
I saw you on your phone, and it was like what you have with me, where it's like, why are you on your phone?
Yeah.
And it's like, oh no, he's doing
I'm
stuff
doing
for the podcast.
I'm working here.
We have 4 questions.
Okay. Pretty good.
They're all pretty like cookie cutter. Nothing.
Of course.
No fastballs really. Who would you want to be your imaginary friend to be in this instance?
So
Say you're schizo.
So I did.
Are you going to tell the story?
I had what? Oh no, no. When I was young, I did have this. I wouldn't even say it's an imaginary friend. I had a creative mind. Let's put it that way. It was this little. I don't know if you've ever seen the movie Winnie Pooh and the Huffalumpagus.
Yeah.
Love that movie.
Did you have the Humpalumpagus?
It kind of. He was very small. Actually, I just made him small. He kind of looked like an elephant mixed with a germ. Let's put it that way. He was little and orange, and he had like giant eyes and like an elephant tusk. And then the first time I ever like sewed was with my mom, and I made a stuffed animal of him. It was like a terrible looking stuffed animal. I like cut out his shape and then stuffed him with like cotton and then glued 2 googly eyes to him. I don't think he had a name, but my imaginary friend would be little orange elephant germ.
That's fun.
That's my answer.
Did you have an imaginary friend growing up, or no?
No, I mean I didn't have anyone that like just like called Chris or whatever, and then like whatever like had a friend. I mean, I made like I made up like creatures or whatever, but I like didn't pretend they were real. Like I knew they were fake,
Yeah.
but yeah, I still made them up.
I mean, Imaginary and If just came out, which are very imaginary friendly.
Yeah, I still haven't seen If.
If was pretty good.
Honestly, I feel like Imaginary could have been so good because they had that great twist with the bear not being there
Yeah.
the whole time. That was crazy.
That was wild. Too bad the kids were throwing fucking M&Ms at us.
Too bad we had M&Ms in the back of our shirts.
Yeah. Oh my! I hate COVID kids.
Oh my
coming
God.
out into the real world.
Yeah.
Like, just stay in the den that you were born in.
Yeah.
Oh, what is it? I didn't have an imaginary friend, but my brother did. And the creepy thing that happened with that is my brother, when he was young, would be like, "Oh, my friend Henry's in the corner," and my dog would bark at that corner.
That's so. North people and their ghost stories is just
like so much happened up there.
Yeah.
Like,
nothing like that happens down here.
Like you have St. Augustine, which there's some ghost stuff there. I remember my roommate Armando name drop.
Whoa.
He told me a story about the only creepy thing to happen in Miami, because he's from like city Miami. And basically there was a thing where this house was condemned, and like, or it wasn't really condemned, it was more abandoned, but there were these old people living there for the longest time, and they died, but the house just sat abandoned, like nobody bought it for some reason. And then one day they went into the house and just found, like, underneath the floorboards there were just dozens of bodies, like dead bodies.
Sounds like Black Phone.
Yeah, and it was just like kids knew to stay away from that house.
Yeah.
But like they didn't know why, and then Armando asked, and it was like, "Hey, this happened."
Holy shit.
Dude, ghost stories are crazy.
Yeah.
That isn't really like a ghost story. That's just like, hey, this couple was probably killing people.
Oh yeah.
And like, I mean, it was so much, like, I hate to say it, but it was so much easier to be a serial killer in like the 70s, 80s than it is.
That's
today.
why Ted Bundy exists.
Yeah.
And like, yeah.
Meanwhile, our campus, the Lake Claire Lacerator.
Bring the Rat Man back. We need him.
We need him. We're just in the trailer.
Yeah.
He'll be back. But that was a pretty good question. I
think that's pretty cool.
Like imaginary friends, they have their place.
I can't let them know I'm schizophrenic.
Eat my brain. That's crazy when you told me that.
It's a lore drop for another time.
Yeah, lore drop for another time. Just talk about it in the background right now. People are like, wait, did I hear that correct?
What the fuck did I just
Let me rewind. Number 2. Have you had any near-death experiences like Donnie? I knew I said these were cookie-cutter questions, but hey, we're approaching.
I think the closest I've had is I was on a bike ride with my family one time. This is when I learned to look both ways before you cross the street. I was on a bike ride with my family, and I was about to cross this like little. It's not even an intersection. It was like where a neighborhood pulls out onto like the main road. I was about to go up. My mom goes, "Wait," and like I turn around and be like, "I'm fine." And like as I turn back around, there's like this giant truck like it doesn't stop at the stop sign, like pulls around. I'm like, "Holy shit!" I'm like, I could have died. I probably didn't. I remember it as being scary. I've had near death experiences. I've had like experiences where I've gotten hurt, but I don't think I could have died from those situations. But other than that, I don't think there was anything that like would have killed me.
When I was like 11, my mom took me and my brother like biking once, and I crashed on purpose because I didn't want to go biking that day.
That's so real.
So I basically just go into in my hometown they created bike trails from old like railroad tracks. So everywhere there used to be like a railroad, there's now a bike trail, and so what I did, there's like a wall on the side of the trail. I just, and I like fell into the wall. I'm like, oh no, I'm hurt. And I'm like, I was told there was like Jersey Mike's after this.
Yeah, Jersey Mike's.
Yeah.
Fuck Subway.
Yo, no, don't
Fuck Subway subs.
You make the Subway.
No.
Oh.
Their ingredients suck. Same with Papa John's.
I love my sugar bread. I love my Yoga Mat sugar bread. Don't come at me.
Papa John's is also bad. Better ingredients, poor ingredients, bad. I'll get hate for this, but I don't care. Same with Pizza Hut. Pizza Hut sucks.
Yeah, Pizza Hut. I had Pizza Hut.
I'm glad we can agree with that.
I had Pizza Hut the other day because of my parents are like, hey, John wants wings.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't even give us wings. They gave us boneless wings. I'm a bit... I love the bone in a wing. They don't call me Jonathan the Bone Guy for nothing.
You're sure that's what you want to go by?
I want to be called the Bone.
John the Bone. I won't say your last name. Yeah, I gotta edit it out, and I don't want to do that.
John the Bone would be... That's a sick name. You hear a guy being called the Bone?
You're not fucking with a guy called the Bone.
No, you are fucking with a guy named...
Oh! Okay.
The power of the sun in the palm of my hand right here. I love how the TV just is like...
It's exposition.
I'm on now.
Let's go back on. I was off, but let's go back on.
For all our audio listeners, which is everyone.
There's no visual listener. Visual watchers?
Visual.
We don't have a camera, and I don't want a camera.
Eventually.
You want a camera?
Eventually.
At some point.
That's if we...
Get us to... I don't want to be unrealistic here. Get us to 30 likes. 30.
30 likes on a
video. Yeah. Any video.
What is it? 100 likes is Scooby-Doo episode.
That's true. We did say that.
Yeah. And
we're nowhere close to that.
Yeah.
30 likes on a video, we'll do a camera.
Yeah. I don't know about that because it's very feasible to just create 30 YouTube accounts.
That's a lot of work on one person. That takes at least an hour.
You don't think one of our friends would do it?
If someone does, then sure.
They're crazy. You're crazy.
Because she would do it.
Yeah.
I don't know why you want to see us.
Yeah. We don't look good when we're drunk. Should we describe our physical selves for the I'm a young Channing Tatum with the sex appeal of Freddie Mercury and Prince.
See, I was thinking this at one point. Is the first time we have a camera on, we set a camera up and we just get two of our friends to sit down and just be like, "Hey, what's that?" And they're like, "That voice doesn't sound right, but it's gotta be." And we're like, "All right, thanks, guys." And we walk in, and right before we sit down and our face comes in camera, it like turns off. We're like, "Shit, technical difficulties."
It's a pretty good bit.
Like, that'd be pretty funny.
Yeah, I enjoy that. We'll see what happens with that.
But yeah, think of me as the Void. Now you guys know what that means.
I would say just what's his face from The Boys, Huey.
yeah. I've been called Huey from The Boys. I've been called Pennywise from It. One time, and this is just isn't true, but I am going to throw it out there. I was told I had the hair of Tom Cruise, but I changed my hair.
I was about to say Tom Cruise.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't think please don't tell me I was like Tom Cruise.
It's the jacket you're wearing right now.
Okay.
And I just, every time Tom Cruise wears a jacket, I'm like, oh shit, there's Ryan.
I honestly felt insulted when he told me I look like Tom Cruise. I'm like, damn, that guy's the middle tooth.
Oh my god. What is it? I would say think of me as Rhaegar from not Lord of the Rings, Game of Thrones.
I still haven't seen Game of Thrones, so I can't tell if
it's the first episode. We can put it on.
I still haven't.
Number 3. we got on a good tangent. Right
Yeah.
We got on good tangent.
That's the point. That's the whole point.
I love being on good sine over cosine for all our math listeners out there.
Yeah, it's calculus.
That's a good joke. What event would you time travel to?
You gotta go. You can't go to a past event. No one's gonna believe you.
But like for yourself.
Just for me to see.
Yeah.
You're not for one to stop, just for you to see.
Yeah. Like you don't want to prevent it. You just want to.
This is a great. I hate to go here because we do it every episode. It's a great time to shout out Dinosaur.
No,
it's
guys,
leaving.
If you guys don't want to listen to theme park time, skip 20 minutes ahead in the video.
But God, if you could go to the asteroid hitting the Earth and save an iguanodon at the same time,
oh my!
Imagine if that was an experience. Wait, it is. They're getting rid of it. Stupid Disney.
Disney, what they are doing, I understand why, but they're overreacting to Universal.
I get they can't, but they could. They have the money to make a new park.
They could just make another park.
Make another park.
People love.
And guess what? They would probably overshadow Universal.
Yeah. You have the ideas to just make another park.
Yeah.
You have enough lands.
Yeah.
You have 3. You just need 2 more.
It's 4 parks.
No, for
between like Cars and Villains.
Yeah,
and,
you have Cars, Villains. You can do
and Monsters
Jones.
Inc. Yeah. And Indiana Jones. Boom, 4.
You're good.
Crazy.
I love all the Muppet memes that you're sending me now.
Yeah.
Where it's like, where is it, Dwight? I think you know.
You know where it is. Yeah. And if you want to finally put something in Hollywood Studios, then put something where Indiana Jones is and just move Indiana Jones to another park.
Yeah.
Boom.
Because now we have 2 Indiana Jones experiences. So
that's in separate parks.
That makes me believe that Indiana Jones Stunt Spectacular is going away soon.
Which scares me because that show's so good.
Yeah, it's like...
Anyways, we're getting off topic.
Where would I go back?
I'm so sorry, guys.
So, Dinosaurs in the...
Yeah.
Which is a great ride.
Where would I time travel to? I think I would go to 2112's the announcement of Doorland, you know.
What?
I don't know.
20.
Bad bit.
The announcement of Doorland? Are you okay? No. Is that a rock and roll thing?
I don't know. No, I don't. Back in time, I don't know. You probably heard from now. I don't know a lot of history.
Like I don't know. It would be cool to see the Titanic sink.
You'd be on the Titanic?
No, you're on a separate boat.
There's no other boats nearby.
Yeah, the time machine that you're on.
Oh!
Yeah, I got you.
Like, sorry guys, I can't save you. I'll change the history of the world.
You wait until they swim up to you, and then you're like, God bless.
You disappear. It's so fun.
See, that's when time travel's funny.
I feel like the first rocket launch would be really cool.
That'd be cool to see Agent K.
Yeah, I was gonna say, shout out to Men in Black 3.
Yeah. But that wasn't the first one. That was like Saturn 5.
Yeah, no. That movie's so sad.
That's crazy how they just have Saturn 5 in a building at the Kennedy Space Center.
Yeah.
Like, didn't believe that the human public could go see that.
Yeah.
Or $20 if you're a student.
I feel like first rocket launch would be really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, that I would want to go see the meeting where it's Churchill, FDR, and Stalin. Because that's just like, holy fuck, those guys are the big 3 right now. They're about to kill the other guy. Well, they're not going to kill him.
They're going to do something.
Do you think Hitler died there?
Hitler killed himself.
Do you think he did? Because they have like a show that's like hunting Hitler.
You think someone killed Hitler and didn't take credit for it?
No, I think he escaped.
You think Hitler lived after the fact?
I don't. Did you ever hear like?
You think he went to South America?
Yeah.
Did you watch Red Notice or something?
No, there's basically the body that they say is Hitler is a woman's body because they can tell by the bones
Well, I mean, his wife also did kill himself.
No, but the other body that was there,
Oh,
which is crazy. And the Russians just won't allow anybody to see the body.
interesting. We're getting to conspiracy. We should do a conspiracy episode. Have you seen Cold Cases?
Yeah.
We should do a Cold Cases episode.
We should just throw a pilot out there.
Yeah.
Just like a fun little bonus episode.
Yeah.
Watch like National Treasure and just be like, hey, we're gonna give the review of the movie. It's a 5 out of 5. But here's what
we have our podcast where we drink beer and watch a movie. Now we have our podcast where we drink a lot more beer and watch a movie.
There is no choice. It's just
beer.
But yeah, like there's some cool things. Like I don't know, the signing of the Declaration, because you got all the big boys in the room.
Yeah.
Like, hey, that's George. You know, they're gonna make a musical.
Come on, John, sign your name smaller. I got no room.
Can you imagine like time travelers? That would be a good bit for a time travel movie, like where time travelers are about to sign the Declaration, but it's like, who the fuck is John? Where the fuck are you,
dude? What? I can't sign my name here.
I think there are names written on the back.
Are there?
Yeah, I think that's unless it was like a comedy movie where it's like, yeah, my great uncle signed the back of the Declaration of Independence.
I don't know.
Or like
there's a map on the back.
I like to see like the Aztec temples.
The sacrifices when the eclipses go.
Not when I'm a god showing up from the future. The T-shirt.
That'd be kind of insane though. Yeah. You eat. It'd be like a Road to El Dorado. And they just throw you a big feast.
What if you show up? You're a time traveler into like ancient Mexico. You go, hey, when are you guys gonna start like sacrificing people and like carving their hearts out? They're like, what? And then you disappear, and everyone's like, hey, this guy.
Well, first you'd have to learn ancient Aztec, but if you show up with your pale white skin and like,
oh yeah,
speaking a different language,
like you're just, who are you? Oh, I love history. It's so fun.
I should learn more about world history because it's so cool.
I would definitely recommend that as like if you have an extra class that you can take like your senior year.
Yeah.
Like just take American History 1 with.
I did take American History. I don't like American History.
American History is funny. The logging purchase.
I didn't pay attention.
So we're at the last question.
Question 4 already. That's good.
What is your most beautiful English phrase?
Oh my god!
Other than cellar door.
Why is cellar door the number?
Bro, I don't understand that.
I feel like they found a fact about this movie completely off question topic. I feel like they found a fact. It's like, yeah, someone said cellar doors, and we could build a movie around that, and then they didn't. They just totally avoided everything that had to do it, and they're like, shit, we forgot about the cellar door, and they threw it in last second. Honestly, I don't know what the answer to this question is, but it reminds me of the trend where people are like, dang, this will make a great baby name if it didn't mean something already. And it's like malaria.
Milady.
Yeah, I named my daughter Malaria because it's such a beautiful name, but if it didn't mean anything, yeah. There was something I came across the other day, a word like that. I can't remember what the word was, but that'd be a good baby name.
Like syphilis.
He would push the boulder up the hill.
That's
Sisyphus. Yeah. It's close enough.
Yeah. This is in the lighthouse. We're not talking about Greek mythology here.
Yeah, we did talk about Greek mythology. Yeah, that's true.
Because there were some.
Yeah. Go watch that episode.
Go watch.
That's a pretty good episode.
It has more views than the ones that we had the previous 2 weeks already.
That's good. I think
I'm happy for it.
Yeah.
Our little child with Patrick as well.
No, I don't know what. I think if I had to pick the most beautiful phrase, I think it'd be one word. I don't think it'd be multiple words. I think it would be beer.
I love that one. Mine would be drinking and drive. I don't suggest that.
No, we would never.
Don't do that.
John would never.
Us when we go meet a friend in a couple minutes.
I'm just gonna tell him to come here.
Yeah, that works.
Then I don't have to go anywhere.
Yeah.
I guess that's it.
Yeah. Anything?
I don't want to stretch this.
The costume design of Frank was pretty good.
That is true.
I don't think we brought up that yet.
No.
Other than that, I think
that's it.
Let's get into reviews.
Oh fuck! I forgot we do that.
Yeah.
I was just gonna end it.
Oh fuck. It doesn't have to be that long.
No, it's gonna be quick. Yeah. Donnie Darko.
We're gonna move.
I think after watching this the first time, I would have rated it low, and then after watching this time, I would rate it high, and then after talking about it, it's going low again.
Yeah.
I think I'm giving this a. I did enjoy it though. It is good to watch. I'm giving this a 3.10.
3.10. I like that number.
Yeah.
I think I have to go 3.27.
Okay. We're still. I think we are getting closer to each other in rankings.
Yeah.
Ever since Dream Scenario.
Dream Scenario was crazy. I don't know what I was thinking.
I will continue to bring that up.
What beer was that?
It was like that's when I was sober.
Burn. No, they know.
No, they won't know. They'll never know.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I enjoyed the movie. I feel like there's very quotable lines.
Yeah, it's fun to watch. It's funny. Like there's funny moments. There's all around me are familiar faces.
That was crazy at the end.
As the ending, but like, it still doesn't make sense.
Yeah,
and it's hard to make sense of. If you can make sense of it, it makes sense. But it's hard to make sense of.
I think Frank Sinatra said it best when he's like, "That's life."
That's what.
Well, now let's get into the.
What about Michelob Ultra? What are you rating Michelob Ultra?
I'm gonna rate it 3.83.
Okay. I can't believe there was an episode because I get to hear all of our conversations again. There was a time where I said like Michelob Ultra was like my top 2.
Yeah.
And that's just crazy to me. This is just generic beer.
Yeah, this is water basically.
Yeah. I mean, it would be if I hadn't drank so much last night. No, I could put a high 3s. I'm gonna go 3.79.
3.7. Okay.
Yeah.
I can agree.
It might be because my low experience right now. God, what the fuck? That is the tallest QR code I've ever seen in my life.
Dude, that's a glue stick in the size amount of it. Like, that's about a glue stick length.
Anyways.
What do you mean?
Anyways.
You said how big that QR code is. It's about a length of a glue stick.
I would never compare something to the size of a glue stick. Anything.
Well, for audio listeners that don't know what the fuck you're talking about, you're like, look how big this.
Make him look up Michelob Ultra. Make him look it up. Make him.
I doubt that the QR code is on.
Yeah, probably
Google
not.
Images.
I think it's a solid 8 inches. You know. 8-inch tall QR code.
It's so big. Well,
anyways.
That's been our.
I think that's it for Donnie Darko and Michelob Ultra and us.
Please like, comment, subscribe, do whatever.
They're not doing it for this video.
With that being said, this has been 3 Beers in a Movie podcast. Hope you enjoyed.
Woo!